Hi guys, I feel like we need to debrief like really quick. Also, my dress just chilling back here is hilarious. It's literally next to my bed because I'm protective. But I wanted to come on here and basically talk about one, where I've been. She went MIA, so we need a debrief. We need a proper debrief. This is going to be like a mini debrief because it's like not the main point of this video. I will make a whole separate video debriefing what's been going on. But basically, I am a certified Pilates instructor now. I'm so excited. The past 2.5 months have been crazy with that, with my bachelorette, traveling for hair and makeup trials. Literally everything has been going on, and I wanted to document everything, but I started to get like very overwhelmed. It was a lot more stressful than I thought it would be, and I kind of needed to just lock in and do the thing. So we did that, but I'm going to debrief like the past few months, or not even the past few months, but I'm going to debrief like how I became a Pilates instructor and all of that stuff, and answer any questions in a whole separate video. But for now, I made this video solely because I wanted to talk about my weight loss journey over the past 2-3 years. That's like my most common questions that I get, and I wanted to, honestly, it's like very overwhelming because there's like so many little things that I changed and I just didn't know where to start. And I feel like I just made a TikTok about it, kind of deep, like saying everything quickly in like 5 minutes of what I did. This video is going to be just basically that, but I'm going to get in more depth about it. And then eventually on my page, sage.pilates with 2 S's on Instagram, I'll go more in depth of like recipes of different things. And basically we'll just like dive into more things that I do and more details of how I lost the weight sustainably and in a healthy way. But for this video, I just wanted to give you guys the basics so you have something to work on, especially because I know a lot of people like to get started in the new year and want to have goals, and I want to be able to give you guys that information as you start to like make your vision boards and just plan out what you guys want to do and how you want to tackle this. This is like, takes a lot of determination, I will say. I changed a lot, but also didn't change a lot. Like, it's very like, do this, 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 and this, and that's what worked for me. I'm not a doctor, but I mean, it's worked for me and other people that I love that have also been in the same situation. Maybe not as drastic as losing 50+ pounds, but like they still followed what I did and saw results. So without anything else, let's get into it. I'm going to pull up on my phone my notes. Okay, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is sobriety. So for the past 2-3 years, I've always thought about being sober, but it's hard because, you know, we're in social settings where I feel like in this day and age, a lot of people drink alcohol just because everyone else is doing it. Or like when you have plans with your friends, it's like, let's go for dinner, drinks, let's go to the bar, let's go to happy hour. Especially being in your 20s, it's very hard to stay away from alcohol. I didn't have a problem per se. Like, I was fine with just drinking a few drinks and then calling it a night. So it wasn't really that, but it was more of the fact alcohol is just so bad for you. Just to give you a few examples, and I hate being that person that's like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, but this is like the main thing that literally changed my life. I will say over the past few years, I probably drank about 5 times. And finally after my bachelorette, I was like, you know, I'm actually done. Like, I don't even want to like randomly drink. I'm just like good to be sober for life. And I'm very excited about it, but I lost my train of thought. To go back, just to give you guys a few things, and you could look it up more in depth, and I'll also bring up more like actually like statistics and stuff as I get into the series on Instagram. But just for like a little why, one, it like slows down your digestive system by like 1 drink will slow your digestive system for like 1 to 2 days, which is crazy. My anxiety is really bad. I had anxiety really bad. Like, I wouldn't even do anything bad like that night. The next morning I wake up and I'm like, we're done, cancel, delete everything, I'm done. And it was just really unhealthy, and it made me stressed out, and I feel like that's why I held on to so much weight. And then another reason is obviously like when calories aren't good for you, alcohol literally is like poison. Like, read the labels, look up the ingredients online. Like, there's so many stats to back why it's bad for you physically and emotionally. And I was just thinking to myself, like, why do I keep putting my like poison in my body? So I think like that needs to be talked about more. People, I don't care if people like drink or whatever around me, I'm totally fine. I've gone to bachelorettes sober, I've gone to birthdays sober. It's fine. It's just a personal preference, and it really kickstarted my weight loss journey, because if you think about it, like when you do go out, I personally had multiple drinks and then I'd get like drunchies, and then the next I'd be like, oh, I'm hungover, I need like a breakfast burrito, bacon, egg, and cheese. So it just added up. The whole thing added up. So I'll get into more detail, as I said, about like exact things, but, or like other stats and stuff, but I just wanted to like give like the basis of why I stopped. The second is no seed oil, so no canola oil, soybean oil, peanut oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, vegetable oil. There's a bunch. Those are just like the most popular ones. I literally stopped doing that. Sometimes when I do have to go out to eat for like work, or I'm traveling, like I will have to go somewhere that, you know, cooks with seed oils, because unfortunately, the truth is there's not a lot of restaurants that don't cook with seed oils. There is an app called Seed Oil Scout, which I highly recommend, and it will tell you like what restaurants do and what restaurants don't. It's very eye-opening. But yeah, I cut that out, which resulted to me eating more at home, because I know what's going in my food and what's going in my body. And seed oils are inflammatory, they cause cancers, they cause a bunch of different things. So yeah, I cut out seed oils. If I do eat it, you know, unfortunately, I will have it when I'm traveling. Like I said, I'm not going to like be that upset over it. It's unfortunate, but the next day I'll have like a celery juice in the morning, and that will help with like inflammation. So if I do have it, I find ways to like combat that. But because I try not to eat seed oils, I eat at home a lot, and then I use less salt when I cook. I don't use dairy, I don't use gluten at home, so all of that stuff that causes inflammation, I don't use, which has helped me lose weight, because I don't have that stuff at home. That also ties into my diet and what I've cut out. So I've cut out gluten and dairy. I don't have it in my house when I am traveling. Unfortunately, like I'll have to have a few like gluten maybe, or dairy. Restaurants are pretty good about dairy, but gluten, it's been pretty hard. And I will have it. I'm not allergic. It's just a personal preference. So yeah, that's been something I've also cut out, and it just helps me with inflammation and also with like bloating and digestion. The next thing that I want to talk about is eating out. I kind of talked about it already, but just to emphasize, I try my best not to eat out unless it's like Erewhon or Sweetgreen, places I know that don't have seed oils. This has resulted in my portion. I'm able to like portion control. I don't eat until I'm stuffed. I used to like eat until I'm stuffed because I felt guilty because I was paying for something, but this, I'm like, okay, I could have this for leftovers, or I don't need to cook that much. So eating at home has helped with portion control. It's also something really fun to do with you and your partner. Jason and I get really excited about like eating at home and making different recipes. So it's fun. It's a win-win. The next thing I want to talk about is literally what changed everything. Pilates, the love of my life. I was a competitive cheerleader growing up, and after high school when I stopped cheer, I didn't have like a workout outlet, I didn't have a workout outlet, okay? So because of that, I wasn't as active because I wasn't doing cheer like 4 days a week. So that also resulted in like the slow weight gain, especially because I was eating so bad. Like I was eating seed oils, I was like drinking, I was doing this, and this, and then I also wasn't active. So because of Pilates, I tried a few different things. I tried spin, I tried HIIT classes, I tried gym memberships, and nothing was clicking for me. And when I moved to LA, you know, you could throw a rock and there's a Pilates studio. I tried all these different studios, and I fell in love with Hot Pilates, and it was just like my favorite thing in the world. And I would do the challenges that they had, and I loved just like sweating out like my toxins and also doing Pilates. So I have to thank Hot Pilates for just like kickstarting everything and like helping me find my love for actual Pilates. And then with that, I started going into Reformer, and just trying a bunch of other studios. And ultimately that like helped my whole transformation because I was so obsessed. It helped me with my stress. It helped me like physically. And I was seeing a transformation, like not quickly. This took like 2-3 years, but it was sustainable. And I was doing it like 5 to 7 days a week. And that was solely like because I loved to do it, and I just felt so crazy, like not crazy, I felt like empty the days that I wouldn't work out or do Pilates. And it's something that's so great because I literally like don't hurt myself doing it 7 days a week. And yeah, it's like not really hard on your body, like as if you were doing berries or something, which I really appreciate. So Pilates has done everything like, and more for my physical and mental health. That's why I'm so excited. I'm a Pilates instructor, and that's why I like made this page and started to make this channel, because I wanted to basically like share this with other people. I've had so many people ask, and it's like, honestly, like I just probably named like 6 things for you guys, and that's really all I do. I don't count calories. I just eat clean. Like I eat grass-fed, I eat very minimal ingredients, I read labels at the store, Whole Foods, and I just do Pilates. And I cut out alcohol, which is huge. But yeah, honestly, read your labels. I highly suggest thinking about cutting out alcohol, at least minimize it. Like research the effects it has on you and your body, and you know, your mind might be changed. And find something that you love that keeps you active. If that's walking, running, even if it is berries or whatever, something that you're passionate about, Pilates, just anything. It changed the game. Like it changed everything for me, and now I'm an instructor and I get to like help other people. And then I have this account on YouTube or Instagram where I can like talk to more people about it in depth and like help others. So yeah, it's exciting. I hope this video helped kind of run down in more detail than my TikTok of just like what I did and how I did it. I am going, as I said, I'm going to like come out with more examples of things I eat, my grocery hauls, kind of what I've been doing, but I'm going to be more active now that I'm an actual instructor and I'm not like worried about testing out and stuff like that and studying as much. So yeah, more to come there. This was just basically my throwing this out there. This is what I do. So when people do ask, I can direct them here or to my TikTok and just be like, start here. And I do want to say, with a lot of things going on, like Ozempic, you know, like diet pills, all this other stuff, you know, like do what works for your body and what works for you. Like some people need that. Some people, you know, like I'm not going to get into it. I'm not trying to get canceled, but I'm just saying, like, please, please, please try what I just said and like give it 6 months to a year. And I feel like you will start to feel results. Actually, I know you will feel results, and I know you will feel like a different person, because looking back on myself 2 years ago, I literally cannot believe who that is, like mentally and physically. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here. That was a little rant at the end, but I just want to influence you in the best way possible, how to see results naturally, or how to try. Discipline. That's the word. Just have discipline. Try it out. If you have any questions, I'm here always. I love talking about this stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I literally went MIA, and yeah, that's not gonna happen anymore. But this was just me. This is just the beginning of way more things to come for weight loss, mind, body stuff, health and wellness. So I'm really excited. Be sure to follow my Instagram account, sage.pilates with 2 S's. And that'll have just more in-depth information on like everything I just talked about. But love you guys, miss you guys, and I hope you have a great new year.